Hey, 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 happy March 1st. Oh my goodness. Gotta get that. Okay. Hello, hello. How are you all doing today? Oh, I'm so excited. It's gonna be a good day. I know you all watched the live with Mark, the corporate team. I think Mike was on there. I think you met Nicole and you saw Kate. Super excited. Oh my gosh, it's going to be an incredible month. How many of you didn't go to bed till 3 a.m. like me? How many of you were still checking volumes through the wee hours of the night? Oh, I love it. Hi, Susan. Glad you jumped on. Hi, Brianna. How are you? Oh my gosh, so exciting. Well, we're going to get started because it is the first day of the month and we've got lots of things to get ready for. And I love the announcements that were made this morning. Just to recap with you, if you haven't seen Mark's live from this morning, you're going to want to make sure and check that out later. But guess what? We have extended the Free Fit 5 with the Business Builder Kit. We've also got the $5,000 Emerald bonus, not just for brand new people that can come in and have 2 calendar months to go Emerald, but for people that have not yet been Emerald. They have till the end of March to go Emerald and earn that Emerald bonus. Also, we still have the Match It bonus in place. How exciting is that? Use these incentives to enroll and build all month long with urgency because they will go away at the end of March. So who's excited about the promotions being extended? Many of you are messaging me late into the night, begging for an extension. And I had to keep it quiet, but y'all brought it and you brought it till the very end. I am just so proud of you, team. Listen, go ahead and share this on your group pages. Tag your team. They're going to want to jump on. And if you haven't logged into your eSuite yet, definitely going to want to do that. You're going to want to print off your monthly March game plan. Oh my gosh, I love the game plan. And it gives a ton of income producing activities that you can begin implementing today to build for your goals. So, I got to make sure I put down my social call to action. Don't want to forget that. Or I should say call to action after our time together. So, tell me where you're tuning in from today. I'm really excited that we get to meet together on the first of every month. Margarita Vargas will be going live tonight from her wall in Spanish on Facebook at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard. So if you have any bilingual English-Spanish speakers, make sure they know, or primarily Spanish speaking, that they can go get the coaching game plan from her tonight. It's going to be excellent. She is incredible. So let's go ahead and get started. I wanted to talk to you. Here it is, March 1st. And can I just tell you what was in my quiet time when I woke up this morning and started the day with my quiet time, which I was feeling kind of rough this morning. But I have to say, is anybody drinking their keto coffee right now? I'm drinking mine. Yum, yum, yum. And you're going to want to make sure you're stocked up on this too. You're going to want to make sure you have Keto Go because you're going to need that extra added energy for this entire month with all the promotions that were just announced. So I open up my devotional today, and if y'all need one, I got this beautiful gift. Priscilla Schreier, Awaken, 90 Days with the God Who Speaks. I'm telling you, good stuff right there. And so this morning, the verse was 1 Corinthians 9:24. And it says, run in such a way to win the race. Run in such a way to win. I hear that, and I just thought, what an appropriate time of the month to get that word. And the entire devotional this morning was just so on point for me personally. But then as I began reflecting about the month ahead, I was thinking about how so many of us have such big goals. We set huge goals last month. Many of us hit our goals. Many of us fell just short. Regardless, we do not regret a minute of the time we put in because we're so much farther than where we thought we would be. And yet, we've just been given an opportunity to do the same thing over again this month and build upon what we started in February. So I'm really excited. I want you to know that no matter what your goal is, there are no shortcuts to getting there. It will require work. It will require intention, commitment, discipline, daily consistency, and a massive prioritizing. What do I mean by that? Remember, you can do anything, but you cannot do everything. And if you've got a big goal this month, you're going to have to support that goal with time, energy, and effort. All right. You can't just sit around and meditate for it and pray and wish it to happen. Faith without works is dead. So you got to get out there and you got to take massive action. All right. So the Go Game Plan really talks a lot about this month. We want you focused on building your list every day. Okay. And then we're going to talk to you about what to do with that list. But how can you build your list every day? Well, obviously you can blitz. It's one of my most favorite ways to build my hundreds list is to hand out 10 of these babies a day and to do it in such a way where I actually get contact information in return, or we become Facebook friends, or we follow each other on Instagram. This is an incredible way to build. And with this new tool, have you tried it? Well, who is it? We're so much more than that crazy wrap company, but we absolutely have, the before and afters and the coupon on here like normal, but then we introduce them to the fact that we have additional products in our line. And quite frankly, it's introducing them to the Fit 5, isn't it? So, get your Blitz cards. If you don't already have them, they're a great way to continue to add new people to your network as you're out and about running errands, as you're traveling to support your team. Do you have kids? Does anybody on here have kids? I swear I run ragged when I have the kids. And, whether it's getting them to a practice, whether it's running through a drive-through, or whether it's, working on homework, whether it's dropping off dry cleaning, whether it's, getting to the school a little bit early and mingling with the moms that are all waiting by the flagpole to pick up their kids. Maybe it's sitting through practices. Maybe it's sitting through games. Maybe you decide to be the team parent or the class parent so you can build your network, right? As you begin building your influence with those people. But blitzing is definitely one of the easiest ways to build your network. Now, don't not ask for referrals. If you're talking to somebody about what you do, if you're at a wrap party, if you're a sip and sample, wherever you're at, if you're talking about your business and that person is just not interested, or they're not interested now, ask them who they know who could be. That's such a quick way to ask for a referral and dig a little bit deeper. Okay, well, I understand the timing isn't right now. Do you know anybody who might want to get more fit physically? Do you know anybody that's looking to make some extra money? Ask for referrals. And I'll tell you what, where we're taking the FitCoin program, I'm really excited because it's going to help you organically bring in new contacts through referrals. So referrals are a powerful way to build your business. Now, tomorrow afternoon, I am going to be hosting a live Facebook on this host a post strategy, which again is a social way to ask for referrals. And so Friday, tomorrow afternoon, if you can join us live, jump on. I'm going to have 3 incredible guests: Rachel Jones, TJ Markowitz, and Amber Parker. And we're going to talk about 3 different styles of host-a-posts that you can use socially to build your list. So if you can't watch us live, make sure you stop over on my page later tomorrow. Okay, another way that you can build your list. And I know we've had Marwa on the Show Me the Money call this last week, and she was sharing about the massive enrollments that she's been having. One of the ways that she does that is through joining online communities, groups on Facebook. What do you mean? Well, it doesn't have to be, it's based on your interests, and your goal is to build new relationships. So many of you have probably heard me say, if I was building my business today, I'd be working my 2.0 Spot to Ambassador if I hadn't already got there already. But here's the deal. I would be joining several Frenchie Mom, Frenchie Bulldog groups, communities on Facebook. This is why, because those people are serious about their Frenchie Bulldogs, and it's a niche market for me. Maybe your niche market is you love keto. Get in some keto groups. Maybe your niche market is you love hunting. Get in a hunting group. Maybe your niche market is cooking. Getting in a cooking group. Again, these are ways for you to genuinely build relationships, pursue your hobby, and continue to grow your hundreds list. What I love about this too is if you get in there, not only are you learning, you're engaging, you're building relationships, they'll actually come to you too. You'll find that it's not just you looking for people that could be interested in starting a business or trying your products, but that they actually start coming to you because of the value that you're providing in those groups, all right? Search hashtags and locations on Instagram to find local or like-minded people you could build a relationship with. Make new connections through the free moments of your day. So one of my biggest ahas from conference this year was when Claire Flores shared how she was She's been a part of this Latino tour, this Latino launch tour. She doesn't speak any Spanish, and yet she is getting guests to each of these events, even though they're not in cities she lives. She's using the location aspect of social to find people in that local area that she can build a relationship with and invite them to that event. I also remember Danny telling us having over 40 guests at her One Team, One Mission as a double diamond. And I said, Danny, how do you do that? How do you primarily build? And she said, I build online, but I use the location piece of being social to meet people in my area. I join community pages in my area so that I can build relationships and actually get them to an event where they can get a bigger vision of what they have their hands on. You all know it's one thing to get a message, and it's a great thing to message people and talk to them about what we do. But when somebody gets to one of our meetings, when they get close to the fire, when they feel the culture, they experience the energy, the enthusiasm, and the passion for what we're doing, it's hard to walk away from that, right? And so those are definitely a sure way to build your business and build it quickly. All right. And then the other thing I would say is check out local events in your area and get connected with new people in your community. Vendor events, setting up a table. Do you know they don't even have to have a vendor event for you to walk into a public place of business and ask if you could set up a table and give out samples to their clients as they're walking through? A lot of businesses have no problem allowing you to set up a table for a couple hours to hand out samples and introduce people to your product, especially if it's a facility that already is passionate about helping people get fit physically or financially or just feel better about themselves, right? So look for ways that you can get plugged in to local events in your area. And gosh, there are more than you realize. And you can look at your Chamber of Commerce, you can look in your newspaper, you could do Google searches, you could ask your local schools, and you're going to be able to find a lot of ways in which you can get plugged in. All right, so as you keep building new relationships, as you keep adding people to your list, I want to encourage you to get guests to events. If you look at the It Works events calendar right now, and it is events.itworks.com. events.itworks.com. If you go to that calendar and you look, you are going to find events all over the world, but in the US and in Canada, our leaders are really stepping up to the plate and they're putting events on the calendar. What can you expect when you get to one of our One Team, One Missions? You expect an atmosphere for a guest to come in and learn who It Works is. They're going to hear the story. They're going to learn about our products. They're going to see how they can make money, and they're going to hear success stories. There is so much power in hearing from other people's stories outside of your own. Even as a black diamond, I knew that it put my team at a disadvantage if I wasn't getting them to events where they could get a greater perspective of what It Works is doing in countless lives, physically and financially. And that's what they're going to get when they get to a One Team, One Mission. Also, it's a great place for your new distributors to come, especially if you're signing your new distributors through social or through text messages or direct messages. They don't truly understand what it is we're doing, not yet. And you've got to get them to an event so they can absolutely wrap their head around the bigger vision of what is possible with this business, all right? We're so passionate and we believe so much in the power of events. When you have a corporate person at your event, one of our FDRs, Pam or myself, we actually are coming, bringing gifts, and we're going to give, I'm going to sneeze. I better take a drink of water. We are actually going to bring exclusive gifts for the people who bring the most guests. Now listen, there's only one winner per place, and so if there's a tie, we'll have a fun tiebreaker. The other night in Lansing, we did rock, paper, scissors. 2 ladies each brought 3 guests. I know some people are tie-breaking from who came from the farthest distance, but regardless, we want to honor you for bringing guests, and we want to honor you with an exclusive item. So make sure you're getting guests to the events. Guests are free. Distributors pay a small cost at the door, but guests are free. All right, so make sure you get online, grab that ticket, and make plugging into events a fundamental, part of building your business, because number one, it's going to keep you fired up. I mean, we all just came out of conference, so we're on cloud 9 right now, right? But life is going to hit at some point. It's not a matter of if, it's just a matter of when. And the importance of being at events keeps you close to the fire, keeps you focused on where you're going, and then obviously it gives your new distributors and guests a place to come and learn who it works and hear the story in its entirety. So what are some different things you can get guests to? I would say an in-person fit to sip and sample the products. That can happen right in your living room. That can happen at like a community center. That can happen in a clubhouse. And, you know, we're doing fit bars at the back of the room of our One Team, One Missions as well, because there's so much power in sampling the greens and the keto coffee, for example. And so they can sample that right on the spot, take pictures, get their questions answered. It's just a fun way to connect with people that are in the room. You can have an online live fit on Facebook. You can go live and introduce people to our products and the It Works story. You can tell them about our history. You can tell them about the business and the opportunity that they have in front of them. How about scheduling a 3-way call or a Zoom with your upline to get somebody in front of the story to help give them more, answers to their questions? Or you could send them a video or listen to a recorded call. Now, I will tell you, every month, we call them Throw a Fit Thursdays. I believe it's the first Thursday of the month, but it might be the second, but we'll announce it before it happens. We're going live as a field team from our walls to give you a place where you can plug your guests in to learn more. So keep an eye out for those. Now, how do you invite people to events? That's where I'm finding that we tend to struggle. We have challenges of what do I say and how do I say it? This is something, use the if, then, if I would you script, if you will. So here we go. If I sent you a short video about what I do, would you be willing to check it out tonight? If I set up a quick 3-way call with my upline, would you be willing to hop on and hear a little bit more about what it is we do? If I invited you to an online event we're having tonight, would you be able to hop on live and join us right from the privacy of your home from your phone? It's that simple. Listen, we have given you so many tools to equip you to not only build your list, continue to increase the number of people that you have that you can talk to about this business. We've also created events all over that you can plug people into to come learn and hear the It Works story and learn more about what it is we do. But we've also given you some strategies to create opportunities for more people to learn what we do and ways for them to get invited. I think it's very important that you print off this sheet and you go through it again. Everything we've been talking about is right here. All right. What I love about social is it's a great way. I mean, I feel like, do you guys know it's not I build my business on social or I build my business on belly to belly? It's both. Why not do both? This business is a hybrid, and the people that are incorporating both pieces into building their business are going to see not only their business build very quickly, but they're actually going to sustain their business for the long haul. It's one thing to get people in the business. It's another thing to get people to understand what it is they've decided to join and how they're going to maximize their investment. And that's why events are so important. Build your business from event to event. If you are at least a triple diamond and above, you should be hosting a regular One Team, One Mission in your area, period. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. So don't be surprised if you get tapped on the shoulder if you're not doing something. If you've already got an event going on in your local area, plug into it, support it. If you're in an area where there's not a lot of leadership, we are giving diamonds, double diamonds, a green light to host a One Team, One Mission or mini boot camp. Get in touch with one of our FDRs, Mary Beth Dodd, Aspen Emery, or Margarita Vargas, myself, and we will help equip you to host that event. We know what works. Each one of us knows exactly what works and what's going to not only help you build your business, but is going to keep you in business. And that's these events and the importance of getting to them. I do want you to know Dallas Green Carpet's going to be here before you know it. That's at the end of April. I'm going to be there. If you're going to be there, if you've already bought your ticket, I want to see some hearts right now. I want to know that you're going to be there. I'll turn my comments back on so I can see who's going to be in person in Dallas. Just a couple things that you may not know. Some things we're adding to our Green Carpets on the Road to spice it up a bit. Number one, we are going to have samples of our new product for people that are there in person. Also, you'll be able to take a few samples home. Second of all, we're going to do tons of recognition for you first time promotions. You're going to get an opportunity, or we're going to have an opportunity to celebrate with you there in Dallas. So many exciting things are going to be coming to Dallas. We're going to continue to share more and more of that with you, but you've got to get your ticket. It's going to be an incredible event. All right. I think that is all that I have in the form of our coaching call for today. I'm just really excited. We've got a lot of reason to run this month. And remember, run your race in such a way to win the race. Okay, that's 1 Corinthians 9:24. Run it in such a way that you're going to win. And the best way to win is to know right now, March 1st, there are no shortcuts. This is going to require time. This is going to require effort. It's going to require consistency. It's going to require you doing things day in and day out, not based on how you feel. You may not feel like building your business a week from now, but you build it because of what you want, the goals that you set. And that leads me to our call to action for today. As we close out our live together, your call to action is to actually reach up to your sponsor or somebody in your line of sponsorship. And I want you to tell them what it is you want this month, what it is that you're going for. What do you want? Because until you put it out there and you know where you're going and you put it all around your house in places where you see it and you're focused on it, make sure you're affirming and you're putting out there. There's so much authority in your words. I am disciplined. I am strong. I'm stronger than I think I am. I'm an emerald. I'm a triple diamond. I am a mega leader with It Works. I am a great mom. I'm a good steward of my money. I love to give. I love to save. Using your words to speak life over your business. If it is not praiseworthy, if it is not honorable, if it is not good, then don't say it. You steer where you stare, and what you talk about is what you bring about. And if all you're talking about is where you didn't end the month, guess what? You're going to get more of that. But if you focus on what you want and where you're going, then it's just about matching the efforts to get there. I promise you, March is going to be madness. There's a reason they call it March Madness. And for all you basketball lovers out there, that's one reason. But we also know it's Mark and Pam's birthday this month. And we definitely love to add a little gas to the fire. So why not do it on the month of March? I'm excited to hear what your goals are. If you want to put them in the comments below, but make sure you specifically reach out to your line of sponsorship or your sponsor, because I want you to have accountability. And if you need an accountability partner, or you don't know who to reach out to because you don't know who's in your upline, message one of our field development regionals, Margarita Vargas, Aspen Emery, Mary Beth Dodd, or even myself. We are here to support you and cheer you on. And don't forget, we have some Facebook groups, communities where you can plug in, get accountability, ideas for building your business, and stay in the right mindset. Whew, I think that's it. Don't forget to join me tomorrow. We're going to be covering the host-to-post strategy and how people are using it to build their business. And make sure you tag people on your team that you know need to see this coaching video to get their mind right as they kick off the month ahead. Listen, who goes on vacation without a destination in mind? Don't start your month without knowing where you're going. And I promise you, when you put it out there and you get focused, you don't look for shortcuts, but instead you stay committed and consistent over the next 31 days, magic is going to happen. I can promise you that. I'm proud of you guys. I'm so grateful that we get to work together like we do. I'm going to be out all month of March, connecting in cities near you. Make sure you check out the cover photos of your field development team. If you want to know where we're going to be, Pam Souter is going to be out there. It's going to be an incredible month. I can't wait to see you at one of our events. And until then, let's have fun building and taking advantage of all these incredible promotions. I love you guys.